hello. Welcome in. How's it going? How are we all doing out there? Looks like this is not working. Oh, wait. Maybe it worked for a second. Hello? I don't know if you can hear me, but I think I know why. The audio's being weird. I apologize. Just one moment. Be here in just a second. Hang on. Okay. Okay, now you hear me. Okay, good. Sorry about that. Yeah, the audio was broken. Why can't you hear me now? Everything's off. Can you hear me? You should be able to hear me. I am going insane. What is happening? Why? What is happening? I don't understand. Okay, it's back. I did nothing different. What is happening? Okay. That's weird. Well, hello for reals this time. I don't know what's happening right now. I can't. Okay. Cool. What? I switched my lip rings like God 2 weeks ago now, I think. But yes, I've got these little, instead of just like little tiny ring bands, I put some jewelry on them because the ring bands had lost their color because they were just anodized, so they just went back to normal titanium. So these are actually like little jewels on the tip. It's all good. That's okay. At work last weekend, the little girl stopped and looked at me and was like, "Did you pierce your lips?" I'm like, "Yeah, like a decade ago." Yep, little jewels on the tip, little opals. So it used to be a circle, right? My lip through the circle, and it had like a little clasp that you could open up and take the whole thing out. But now it's U-shaped with little jewels on the tip. Hey, sometimes that's definitely not one that I've partaken in. But jewels on jewels on the tip. That's a thing. Some people have done that, and more power to them, or something. I have a feeling that would be more painful more often than not than any kind of benefit. I don't know. That's definitely a for you piercing. Oh my goodness. All right. Well, now that the audio's not broken, Rai and Kat, hello, welcome in. Sorry about that. I thought I had it set, but apparently I did not. And that's my bad. That's on me. It's hot. It's hot and gross. Press start. 9 in a row is 1 day away. Wait, whoa. I have not streamed 9 days in a row. TikTok, do not gaslight me on my own stream schedule. What? Yeah, there was a 2-day break. What are you talking? Well, I have some cards set up here for just the same as last week to kind of chill and chat while I'm organizing cards. I've got this Hobbit stuff. This is all stuff that I just had left out. So I've got my Stardew Valley cards that I got, which I don't know if you saw that, Cat. And I got my Hobbit cards. And it looks like really that's about it. I made a video about the Stardew Valley cards, if you didn't catch them. But they released some Magic cards that are Stardew Valley art themed and game themed and that kind of stuff. So, otherwise, I'm trying to think. There was I don't know. There wasn't much in the way of news this week, as far as I remember. Releases and stuff. We could check and see what we got going on. Trying to think, was there any like big trailers or any big? I can't watch trailers because they'll copyright me and whatever, but we can talk about them at least. Do you got anything that you heard about this week that we should discuss or go over, or I should look up, or any of that? Last week it was the Grim news. Your D&D got canceled today? Ah, of course. Why did D&D get canceled? Just not enough. Didn't you say last time there wasn't enough people showing up or something like that, and you guys had to end up playing a game? This is a recurring thing. That sucks. Also, is it me or is it not being read out? Am I going insane? The subclasses for D&D? Alright, it's not being read out. Doing some home reno stuff. Oh, that makes sense. Alright, my sound's not reading out in my ear, so apparently that's not all that's broken, so I need to double check at why that's not reading out. Because that's a little important, you know, in case I don't in case I miss some things. But then we'll look up new subclasses. I'm trying to remember, I don't remember specifically hearing about those. But I do remember that there was D&D news recently. I keep getting popped up this, like, advent calendar level of weirdness in my feed. And it's like the Feywild calendar or something like that, and you open it and there's various dice and that kind of stuff. I know. That's what I've been being fed. A little much to my chagrin, honestly.
Queen_cat1 said, "Can I post a link here?"
You should be able to, yeah. Yep.
Queen_cat1 said, https://www.dndbeyond.com/posts/2226-designer-unearthed-from-unearthed-arcana-underdark SRSW222 hentai SRSW22222222222.
Oh my god, it won't stop reading! Shut up! Why are there so many twos? What the hell was that? Two. And now it's very loudly reading. I know. You got punished for it. And now chat, I can't hear chat again. Why were there so many twos? There were not that many twos. There's not that many. What is it? You broke it. You broke it. You broke chat. Now it's very loudly reading it to chat. A two, 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 two. Okay, so it's Unearthed Arcana. That's what it is. New Underdark stuff from 9 hours ago. Path of Unlight. Alright, let's see if we can't. Mysterious, powerful form of magic originating in the lowest depths of Underdark. That's a lot of words. That's a lot of words. Too bad I ain't reading any of them. Yeah. Well, then I guess we'll look for some more, but we'll still read that out. Do. The hell? Did the camera just like... That was weird. Stop it. You be nice, camera. I don't know what the hell that was. Alright, let's put this on the screen really quick while I'm reading it out so it doesn't sound like I'm crazy reading nothingness. Whatever, cookies, yay, cool. Path of Unlight, mysterious and powerful form of magic. Yeah, Unearthed Arcana. Originating from the lowest depths of the Underdark. Deep image. Okay, so like really deep illithid stuff, huh? Rooted in the Underdark. Okay, so that's what it is. They're gonna bring... This is like their 2024 version of the Underdark stuff that they haven't really explored into. New feats that allow a character to transform into a Mind Flayer? What? No, why? Why are we doing that? Infected by Unlight, associated with radiant damage. Barbarian rages, Unlight bursts from the body, burning enemies and illuminating the darkness. Physically strong and supernaturally aggressive. Doesn't banish darkness, it infects those inspect. So what is Unlight? So is it just light of the Underdark? Hey, thank you for the 500 bits. Dang, bro. All right, let's go get some nasty candies. Be right back. Hang on. Trying to think of what I got here. Thank you, Rye. Well, thank you. Appreciate it. We've got some sour pickle candies. That's about the worst I got right now. We really need to sit down tonight. I'm going to sit down tonight and reorder nasty candies. I'm trying to think, do I have any other gross candies? Yeah, you are. Thank you. Appreciate it, man. We'll go ahead and we'll celebrate with a little sour pickle candy and a for purchasing gift shops. I have seen that there are DCC themed fried chicken badges, and also if you drop a package of 5 or more gift subs at once, then it bonus subs. Pink and white Mike and Ike's. I will. Oh god, fried chicken followed by pickle. Thank you for the 500 biddies, though. What the hell am I eating? Fried chicken pickles is like a Nashville, but no spicy. It's like Nashville hot, but gross. Oh! That was really sour all at once. Ugh, okay. Pink and white Mike and Ike's. Okay, let's hear. Pink and white Mike and Ike's. Red Rageous ones. I mean, right? No, thank you though. I do appreciate it. Like I said, we're gonna get some more nasty candies in because I am running low in all of the areas, so that's gonna go right into candies for celebrations for stream. So thank you. Okay. Are those like Valentine's flavored? Because I'm getting like Mega Mix blends and Berry Blast blends and original, but I'm not seeing any like Red Delicious. I'm not, but nothing red and white. Oh, I hate black licorice. I mean, I could. Oh man, there's a place that does like very like authentic black licorice. That'd be one to do. Red and white Mike and Ike's. You're likely referring to classic red and white Nike sneakers. Thank you, AI. You prove every day how terrible you are. What the hell? Oh, pink and white. Sorry, pink and white. Jesus Christ. AI. Okay, there we go. Tropical Typhoon. The Good and Plenties. Oh, Good and Plenty licorice candies. Is that what? Okay. Yeah, they're gross. All right, let's get some Good and Plenties. Put some Good and Plenties in there. Yeah. Good and Plenty. Let's go. A 2-pound bag for $15? No. Oh, God. All right. We're going to go candy shopping. Maybe I can get Kid in on it. He likes some stuff. We'll pick up some Good and Plenty, see if he likes them. All right. Good and Plenties. Yeah, I don't like those. The candy shell on the outside of them is every once in a while kind of like, oh yeah, that's pretty good, and then it's just like, no. This intrigues me with the new D&D stuff because like, look, I'm gonna put people in a lot of very specific boxes, okay? But since Baldur's Gate 3, there seems to be an influx of mommy daddy illithid costumes. Let's just put it like that. There's a certain section of yeah, I saw the other link. We'll open that one next. Of the population that really are into the mind flayers when they're supposed to not be. So I'm gonna look over here and see what we got going on. Since past the villainy from our villainous options were well received, explore the type further. Not all paths are necessarily villainous. Tentacles. It's always the tentacles. I literally saw a video of. Well, anyways, yeah, it's bad. The path to Ceramorphosis explores how a player character might gradually become a mind flayer. Path and its features are in part influenced by Tav's potential journey into mind flayerdom in Baldur's Gate 3. Yep, I knew. I called it. Since Baldur's Gate 3. It's because of freaking Baldur's Gate. God damn it. It was a comedy. There was like a female barbarian character and a tiefling female fighter character, and then the nerdy wizard character off to the side. And the whole joke was like, the wizard's like, no, you stay away from. So there's a illithid. And they're like, well, it's fine. So then he's like, no, it's an illithid. Don't you know about them? They're like, no. And it'll tear you open, and the other girls are like, oh, and then it will lay tadpoles inside you, oh, kind of thing, and the illithid's like, oh, never mind, this is too weird. It's bad. There's a trailer for John Wick? I hadn't heard that. I should look into that. But yeah, it was a comedy video. I'm sorry, wait, what? Trailer for the June Wick. Oh, that's why it said it weird. So yeah, because of that, and because of Baldur's Gate 3, they are now adding a potential option to become a mind flayer in D&D. Becoming an aberration might not be pleasant, so we want to create space for players interested in exploring that. Elder brain control. Ugh. That's gonna be a thing. Someone's going to try and do this. I know it. All right. Well, there we go. You could become an elder or an illithid. Just chatting. I'm gonna be doing some card stuff here. We're just kind of reacting to various news and that kind of stuff. But yeah, overall, short answer, yes. Long answer, we're nerd stuff. Okay, so yeah, this other link is just literally the source is that other first link you sent me. Just breaks it down a little bit differently. Unlight. You shed bright light. I just want to know, so I get the idea that it's like underdark light, but the word unlight makes me think that it's anti-light, you know what I mean? Like it's the opposite of light or somehow eliminates light. Yeah, see, I could download them right here. The game trailer for Wolverine, I saw some people posting some stuff when you're playing, I think you were playing as Jean, and then like getting upset about them announcing that there's accessibility options for less gore and less cursing, but I didn't actually watch the trailer, mostly because I don't have a PlayStation, so there's no chance I'm playing it, so I'm just gonna end up watching someone doing it more than anything else. No need to build hype over here, really. Like, it's Wolverine. I like Wolverine, but I'm never going to actually fully play the game because I'm not going to buy a, what, $1,000? How much is the PlayStation 5 Pro, Mr. Anderson? Rancid, sorry. PS5 Pro? $900, see? Yeah, I ain't got $900 to shell out for a PlayStation, plus the game, plus all the rest. All right. Digital edition PS5. Yeah, see, I had the digital edition PS5 when I bought the Xbox Series X. I put it in a wish list on, I guess I work for them, so they're not going to get mad at me, but, you know, big box company. Because it was under $500. So I was like, yeah, okay, eventually I'll probably maybe save up from that and be able to do that. And then prices just... So, missed that window. I like the idea of the Underdark and going back to the Underdark officially in the new set. The Ceramorphosis is... Yep. I have a feeling people are going to try and break that and just try their hardest to instantly become illithids and live out their Tav dreams from Baldur's Gate, but we'll see. It could be really fun. And it does open up some more kind of like chthonic kind of things down in the background. John Wick, that's what it was. Oh yeah, John Wick trailer. Man, I can't put these on screen. It gets all... and then I get copyrighted. Okay. I did hear someone laughing about the 3 different John Wicks in Fortnite. And it reminded me of Rancid over here. John Wick trailer. Is it just John Wick? Do we know the game name? Oh, let's put John Wick game. John God. Untitled John Wick game from the State of Play 2026. Oh, that's right. Today was. Oh, jeez. I missed out on the state of play. That was today, wasn't it? Fortnite's forever, no matter what you do. From Software reassures fans that more single-player games are coming. Yeah, after the disappointing stuff that they just showed off, I'm positive they are. Wolverine. See, Riley, I missed this entire thing. What the hell is Buddy? Buddy the game? Oh, please tell me it's a horror game. It's like old school. Oh, it's a horror game. Oh, it's like old school side-scroller RPG with a... Oh, that looks cool. I need to watch that later. Also, I want to play Mortal Shell 2, but do like a sheep-only run. Mortal Shell is it's a new action RPG that's kind of Souls-like. And there's an item that turns you into a sheep. And so I want to like beat the game sheep-only run. That'd be hilarious. Alright. Oh, and I didn't actually end up watching the trailer I was looking for. What did I? I just realized there was about 1,000 trailers I needed to watch, but didn't watch it. Untitled John Wick game. This isn't the one from 6 months ago, right? Am I crazy? Woodo. Yet another zombie survivors. They sent me a game key. Yet another zombie survivors? I haven't heard about that. They sent me a game key to join and play and test it out. Mexican Ninja? What? What is Mexican Ninja? Dumb ways to build, as in like dumb ways to die. Man, I wish I could watch trailers. Alright, well, those sound amazing. I wonder if there's a blog post. Let's see if the PlayStation blog post has any information. There's gotta be, right? Right? Oh, Escape the Backrooms is great. Escape the Backrooms is fun. Alright. This as of today, August 17th? Yes, it is. Okay, we'll throw this up on the screen then. Maybe, maybe not. Maybe it doesn't want to show. There we go. Okay, Phantom Blade Zero. That's their new headliner they're trying to push. Wow, this is old. There's no way their state of play blog is just this. Okay, here we go. Code Vein 2, Mask of Idris. Phantom Blade Zero. Clive Barker's Hellraiser Revival. Wait, what? Have I seen First Light? Wait, they're making... Oh, that's right. I did hear they're making a Hellraiser game. Oh, 007. Oh, the 007 one. Yeah. Sorry. First Light, my mind immediately went to Destiny 2, and I was like, oh, Destiny 2 is dead. Yeah, no. I have, again, you know, I haven't actually fully played that one. I'm about to finish the series I'm doing a playthrough on, so I can take a break and then jump out of that series before I jump back into it. This looks graphically awesome. Is there more? Hellraisers, it's a puzzle game, which honestly makes total sense. Is there more to it? I mean, obviously there's some, you know, he's covered in ketchup. Ketchup and strawberry jam, totally. See, again, no PlayStation. I've never played those. I mean, I've heard great things, and I've watched people play through them, but I've never fully played it myself, so. No Man's Sky, 10-year, we already know that. Yeah, I think at least one is, if not both. This is chaos. This is chaos. Where's the... Can I get only the latest posts? In order, not jump back 5 days? Alright, well, PlayStation's a crapshoot. They got a lot of stuff that looks really cool coming out here soon, but I can't see all of it, and I can't put on the trailers from the State of Play, so we'll have to do it that way. Yeah, no, I think Last of Us 1 is for sure. I just don't know about the second one, and with what they've said recently about not releasing any more PlayStation games onto PC anywhere, it's kind of bummed, because then if I wanted to start a series or something, I wouldn't be able to finish it. Okay, let's see here. So D&D news, they've got new Unearthed Arcana for the Arcana for the Tentacle Girlies. I mean, Tentacle Peoples. They've got the State of Play. I really need to catch up on that. There was a trailer. I've already forgotten the name. I think it's Buddy. Let's see if I can't find a picture of it. But Buddy looks like old school, like Legend of Zelda, top-down, like Undertale almost levels of gameplay. But it's something to do with a unicorn, and there's some kind of horror going on. Buddy the game. Yeah, there we go. There we go. I like this. Okay, this doesn't have a trailer playing automatically, so we can put this up here. This, I think I'm definitely going to play, though. 100%. On stream. Releases end of year at some point, so it's going to compete with GTA 6. But it's got these old school graphics. I don't know what that's about, because, like, what? That's, like, photorealistic. Is that, like, a dude in a suit? In the magical world of It's Buddy, childhood fun and games turn into a fight for survival. The game is based on 2026 feature film. There's a film? Hold up, what? Casper Kelly's horror movie, Buddy, gets a Game Boy Color tie-in. What? There's a movie? How did I not know there was a movie? Buddy, oh, whoa, okay, I just went down a crazy look. What's going on? As the movie's official synopsis explained, Buddy is the bright orange unicorn, star of the classic children's TV show. One brought joy and life lessons to your living room every afternoon. Inside the colorful world of It's Buddy, a group of children spend their days singing, dancing, and helping Buddy spread happiness. Then one child refuses to play along. Buddy is not pleased, and cracks begin to appear in the seemingly perfect world. Buddy the video game is targeting Q4 2026. Its namesake movie, the game mixes survival horror, visual novel, and a collection of show-themed minigames. Buddy is directed by Casper Kelly of Too Many Cooks from a screen... Oh! Too Many Cooks, that, like, YouTube video was going around for a while? Keegan-Michael Key as Buddy, and Topher Grace, Michael Shannon, Patton Oswalt, and I don't know who Kristen Milioti is. Buddy's about to open? How have I not heard about this? Am I the only one that hasn't heard about this? This is like, what, a week away? There's a horror movie coming out in a week and I didn't even know it? What? Am I crazy? Have any of you heard about this? Well, dang, bro. There's a child mascot horror movie coming out in like a week, and there's gonna be a game later this year. Comedy slasher film is what they're calling it. Oh, I recognize Kristen Milioti. I didn't recognize her name, though. Bro, this is wild. This is crazy. What? "2026 comedy slasher. Keegan-Michael Key is the title character. Trapped inside a 90s-style television show and must escape with their giant bright orange unicorn host turns into a brutal, malevolent nightmare. A woman investigates a studio for missing children. She learns about the host of Forgotten Kids show who's become deranged." Oh, so it's gonna be like back and forth? Grace's daughter, Grace's husband. Patton Oswalt is the voice of Strappy, a backpack. Michael Shannon is Charlie the Train. And Willie, a ventriloquist doll. A deranged Howdy Doody, like, puppet. That's crazy! Okay, the scheduling for its theatrical release, September 4th. It was later moved up to August 28th. That's wild. Well, shoot. All you have is a PlayStation. I mean, that's valid, though. When all you have, you know, it's the only options you can think of. Also, his chat has been being slow. What's going on with chat? No, it's not. Okay. That was weird. Okay, cool. So there's a horror movie coming out, which is one form of nerding out. And then there's a horror game based on that coming out even later in the year. I wonder if they're going to do a September release. Because that's wild. That's cool. I really want to play that game. It's mascot horror, but it's old school. It's throwback. That's wild. All right, cool. Well, if anybody's got any more news, I can't really look up, like, trailers or whatever. They get mad at me, and they're like, you can't have your video anymore. But we can look at, like, blog posts and information about it. So if you have any more, let me know. We'll look up. Right now, I'm going to go ahead and start in on organizing cards so we can just chat about whatever. Oculus Quest 3s. Battlefront and Caliber. Is that all one word? Like Battlefront and Caliber? I haven't heard about that one. Oh, they're two different games. Okay. MetaQuest. Virtual Battlefield 4 front on the Meta Store. Battlefields? I haven't opened my headset and, like, activated it and turned it on in a long time. I have the Oculus 2, which is what, the MetaQuest 2 or whatever. You said Battlefront? Yeah, because it's not coming back with anything. Caliber, let's try that one first. Zero Caliber. Gorilla Tag is still the most popular game on VR, huh? I think that kind of says something. It's been so many months since... And Gorilla Tag and Scary Baboom and Animal Company are all still... Yeah, wow. Those are still the most popular. That's crazy. Yeah, I'm not coming... I've got Zero Caliber. Filter by shooter game? That's it? Zero Caliber? Okay. Zero Caliber, and then as far as the other one, I can't... There's a lot of, like, Battlefront, Battlefield, you know, all sorts of stuff with extra words. Can't quite tell, but, you know, hey. Looks pretty good. I haven't played much in the VR space in a while. Zero Caliber Reloaded. No worries, no worries. It's like a... Not really even a Battlefield thing, is it? It's more just like old school. This reminds me of like old school 007 days where you'd run around and like... Yeah, I can kind of see that. Forefront. Okay, I did see that one. Right. I mean, there are such generic names. Like, I get why, but at the same time. Wait, did that just say I own this? Oh, no, top seller. Ah, okay, okay. All right, yeah, that one definitely has more Battlefield vibes, though. They do remind me of the old school boomer shooter kind of situation, like Quake or 007 or any of the that kind of stuff. Should do a VR stream. Like I said, I have it set up for it, and I do have like an extra long cord and whatever to like do a PS thing. The last one I did was a Phasmophobia stream with VR through Steam and whatnot. And the movement system on that one got my brain all messed up. It gave me a headache instantly because like you could turn the camera and move your head at the same time. So, but that was a while ago. What did we do last time? I think we did A through K. So this is all creatures this time. So we'll do A through K first. Oh, is this already alphabetized? That'd be nice. I would do... I mean, I'm fine doing one. It's just also one of those things that's like, I don't want to play Gorilla Tag, you know? Pavlov. I haven't heard Pavlov. What's Pavlov? What am I missing from Pavlov? Like I said, we played... Hey, Nintendo, how's it going? How are ya? Pavlov is a multiplayer shooter. Okay, okay. My, go-to is less... It's more like Beat Saber and that kind of stuff, but I can't do that because the music's copywritten. You're finally on Twitch. Well, thank you. Glad to have you here. You know, not that you're not welcome on the other channels as well, but, you know, it's also fun over here in the Purple Land. That's where we gotta start, so, you know, always gonna be a little partial. Splatter Monkey? What? Who comes up with these names? Hey, Froggy, official follow. Let's go.
Thanks for the follow, Froggy.
Thanks for the
Nintendo
support.
123.
Nintendo Classics.
Welcome to the flock.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I've kind of learned that, how do I put this delicately? I'm gonna go with, because of the average age range of players on VR and the inherent amount of unsupervised gameplay. It's like old school Xbox days of Wild Wild West. What card game is this? This game is called Magic the Gathering. And it's been around 93, 94 is when it first started. It is a trading card game in the vein of... Man, I'm trying to think of, like, if you ever played Hearthstone, or if you've seen Hearthstone played, or even, like, Pokemon trading card game, this was the OG. I wouldn't doubt it. I've got something like 27,000 cards. I've been collecting since... Technically, with my mom's cards, like 95. The old Black Ops. I wouldn't doubt it. What is my oldest card? You know, it might be an Arabian Nights card. Let's find out. I don't think I've ever actually looked. I know I have them from various sets. Okay, so... Create date, edit date, name, number, quantity, release date. There we go. It looks like, yep, it's my Arabian Nights card. It is called Ghazban Ogre from Arabian Nights. Show you a image here. Well, I guess it's easiest to hold it up there. Ghazban Ogre. It came out in, let's see here, the Arabian Nights set, which, if you couldn't tell, is inspired by that Aladdin kind of era of stuff. Arabian Nights set was originally released the 1st of December in 1993 and had 92 cards. This one specifically is worth like $3. It's not actually a very good card at all, but, you know. Right? I've heard of Ghost of Tybor. I've heard of Ghost of Tybor. Or Tabor? Tabor? Tybor? I don't know. I've heard of that, vaguely. But yeah, so, Nintendo, I'm just organizing my cards. Like I said, I have 20-some thousand, 27,000, I think, something like that. Sorry, they're all digitally organized. Sorry, 22,775. So 23,000 cards. And I'm organizing them by type and that kind of stuff because I make decks on this channel. Well, I guess you're just on the Rightful Ender channel on Twitch. But everybody else is on Reactful Ender. where I go through cards and I make decks, I talk about how the game's played, open new packs, you know, that kind of stuff. So right now, I'm just kind of going through this whole box of cards that I have right here, which is all these white-colored creature cards, which are just like my army that I use to fight. So that when I make a deck, I can find them and organize them, you know? Dying Light? Wow. Didn't they came out with that new one? No, that wasn't Dying Light. That was the people that did... Dark Pictures Anthologies? They came out with a new game that I heard was kind of only meh. It was like a space-themed game. And there's Dying Light 2, yep. And then we don't talk about the Dying Light movie because obvious reasons. Yeah, no, I'm not sure. A lot of those old cards, Cat, I wasn't actually playing until I would have been 5 years old when that came out. Of Dying Light, yeah. I believe so. So I wasn't playing at that point. That was from my mom's cards originally. No, it wasn't Dying Light. Why am I confusing Dying Light with that one game? Dark Pictures Anthology. Why am I confusing those two? What is the name of the Dark Pictures one? Dark Pictures Anthology game. I don't know. But no, they didn't make a Dying Light game. You're right, you're right. I played the first Dying Light. I didn't play the second one, though. But yeah, my mom collected and her friends collected, and then she gave me her old collection and her old rules book and that kind of stuff when I was in middle school. Might even been before that, so 2000s, late 90s. Your friend told you to get them? They're fun games. Dying Light is definitely a fun game. Hydrate time. Grab something to drink, everybody. Get yourself hydrated. I am going to just take a drink of my soda. Preferably get some water, but if, you know, that's old. Oh, yeah. Got a jug of water. There you go. There you go. My water is almost finished and sitting like 10 feet in that direction, but I got this right here, so I might as well finish this off. All right. Yeah, Kat, there's actually in my memory a story of my mom's friend. I've got one cut off. You know what? I can kind of zoom out a little bit, can't I? Whatever. My mom's friend had a bunch of cards, more than my mom's had. My mom's had? Whatever. My mom had. And, was gonna give them to me because they were moving and never found them. But it's one of those situations that I'm like, now, knowing the sets that they had, there was some money there. I really wish I would have, you know, hit her up a little harder on that one and been like, oh, yeah, no, totally give me the cards. Because, yeah. Some of these older cards are worth a pretty penny. Like I said, that one absolutely terrible card, like, it is not a good card by any stretch of the imagination. It's a 1 cost 2/2, which is very common, if not completely well outbeaten at this point. That every turn it goes to another player. Like, you don't even get to keep it. You give your resource away to some other player for no gain on your part. Another hydrate. Later's fine. I do have a bunch from this Ice Age. More hydrates. Thank you for the hydrates. Yeah, Kat, I have quite a few from the Ice Age set. That's about when they started collecting. So older than that is I have less, but I have quite a few from Ice Age. Let's find out here. From Ice Age, I have... Hang on, scrolling through. Ice Age is pretty fun because it's exactly what it sounds like, more like ice and frost themed cards. And a lot of the art on there was like very ephemeral and Jesus, when did Ice Age come out? Yeah, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. Yeah, I have like 50, 60 different cards from Ice Age, give or take. Some of my, like, burned in my brain memory cards, like, specifically this one. One second here. Specifically this one from Ice Age. Little goblin-y dude, and this one as well are burned in my head. The, like, old school art on them. This is what I mean by, like, ephemeral. That one's really hard to see the details on. But the art on these are like, these older cards are really cool. Yeah. This one right here. Counterspell. That one's like, what? $3 card on its own? And I've got one that was like $11 up until it got reprinted. Some of these cards are pretty expensive. Oh, goodness. Yeah, I've got some pretty old cards. Not all of them are in great condition, mind you, but that was before I was just playing kind of thing, and they were being collected. They weren't like... That was back before Magic cards were like... And trading cards in general were something that actually had a significant value. Like, they had value, obviously, but there weren't people out there scalping them for millions of dollars. Life's gotten so weird. Could you imagine, like, when you were a little kid, talking about, like, your favorite whatever it is, video games, trading card games, or whatever, and the fact that there's a whole group of people out there that buy them sooner than anybody else can buy them to scalp them. And it's not just, like, the one thing. Like, movie tickets was a thing, right? We always heard about concert tickets getting scalped and that kind of stuff. But it's pretty much everything that anybody likes at this point has a scalper. Oh, you like blind boxes? Here. Yeah, here's a card from 1995. You can tell because these borders on the outside switched to black in the 2000s. And the early cards have these like white borders, and people hate the white borders. Scalpers are definitely the worst. I don't know, if I just went back to a kid self and been like, you know, someday everything you like is going to be way overpriced because there's some group of people that can make ridiculous amounts of money on it and want to buy it before you get to buy it. I'd be like, yeah, okay, shut up, dude. The internet was supposed to be a tool for fun stuff, you know? Supposed to bring us together and give us opportunities to chat, hang out more, not have to sit there and wait all day for communication. Yeah. Dude, I remember collecting these in high school, and I am, like, not that I didn't get my fair share of cards in high school, but I am kicking myself not grabbing cards more than I was, because it was just a little pastime that me and my buddies played, you know. I wasn't super serious about it, but some of those sets that I was collecting, I have a bunch of the cards, but there's some pretty significant cards. And then, yeah, I have Pokemon. I have in this, no, I think I moved it over there. I don't know, but one of these two cabinets, I have basically the entire original release of Pokemon cards in a binder to someday sell. Food to eat? Hell yeah! Welcome back, welcome back. What are we eating? I've got food waiting for me inside. Wifey just came back with some food. So I did not find the time to play and make chili verde today. So that will be tomorrow. Trying to think. There was a VR game, Riley, that it wasn't a shooter, and it wasn't like, ooh, tamales and ribs. Hell yeah, that sounds dope. Kind of want to do tamales for Christmas this year. There was a VR game that came out that was more puzzly and less like shooty or Roblox. And I'm trying to remember the name of it. You got 2 minutes out. 2 minutes? Damn. I mean, it shouldn't. Oh, it doesn't pop up over here. Yeah, I mean, I'm thinking about Christmas mostly because I make my presents and I make the food and that kind of stuff. Yeah, it's a puzzle game on VR. It's like closer to like Blueprints and that kind of stuff that I heard about recently. And then there's also one that I played and I never came back to, where you're basically playing Dungeons and Dragons, but it's like you're standing over the table looking down at the like figures that you can walk around and you're rolling dice and whatnot, which I have, and I played it for a little bit and it was fun. But each level is a module, similar to like how you would in Dungeons and Dragons. So you like open the module and read the story a little bit, and then you like move the characters around in the dungeon, and you know the other ones are computer controlled. That was really fun. I might make a video or two on that. See if I can't get Ronin to play on Steam without a headset, because we only have the one. Right? I can't remember that. It starts with a D. It's a... man. All right, I'll look it up. I'll look it up. Because it's a really fun game. But it's like, yeah, you're legit standing over a table in a room, and you can have like 4 people in the room, and each of you has a little character that you put down in the dungeon, and you move it on a grid like you would in real life. And then there's other rats and eventually a BBG, and like you descend down to a layer and the whole table morphs and then you move it around. It's really fun to play. Let me look it up. It's on Steam. And I think technically meta, but I know I have it on Steam at the very least. Starts with a D, so we're in the D's, and it is Demeo. D-E-M-E-O. Demeo or Demeo? D-E-M-E-O. But yeah, it's pretty fun. Pretty fun. Can be played solo. Can be played without VR, technically. But the idea of, like, playing it like you are, you know, moving stuff around on a table is what got me originally. The funny voice things for the eggs. So over here, I'm running off of my laptop, which is fine, but it's significantly less processing power. So things like that take a lot more processing power. So I can do sounds and I can do pre-baked and pre-made things, but things that have to, like, in real time edit my voice might make the stream crash. We're towing a fine line here, right over here. So I'll look in to see if I can, because I technically own the license. I can just move it over here, you know, onto this PC or this laptop for free. But it might end up crashing things. Thank you for the hydrate. Grab some water, everybody. Like I said, preferably get yourself hydrated with some water. That's always the best go-to. I'm going to kill off this drink and then get some water inside if I can. Or actually, I guess go grab my last, like, drink or two of water over there. I said the thing. I did. I don't say it every time because, well, as you see, you get spammed on that one. But hydrate or dehydrate, everybody, you know? Gotta remind people sometimes. That is one of the hardest things to do. Most of our society is grossly underhydrated. Hydrate, hydrate. We, when I was first starting out, we had no limit on that, and you can imagine how many times they just spammed it, tried to basically drown me.
Jump, jump, jump!
Hydrate time. At one point, I think they spammed like 40 of them in a row. Thank you, by the way. It also didn't help that I had it as one channel point. So they just sat there and spammed it. Boom, 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 boom. I was like, all right, cool. I learned that lesson. The internet is full of funny people. Did I drink every time? I mean, I chugged a big drink of water and then I turned it off. Like, they 100% didn't want to see me do it. They just wanted to torture me and have it go off every time. Tipsy peak? It's like, what? Ah, tipsy. That was back in the Ember days. Now Ember does her own, or their own thing. Under a completely different name. Ember did, actually, Froggy, that emote that you were dropping in earlier. I think you might have been at some point, yeah, but I do know it was Mizui and Ember, and I think Faith early on that were, like, really spamming it. I think that was pre-arcade days, honestly. Or at least the specific instance I'm thinking of. Oh my god, this is all S. Which is good. Hype. Yeah, that one. The hype one is done by, well, they should still be tagged. Yeah, pre-arcade day, definitely you. Yeah. Or not you. Yeah, that's what I was. But it's also, that is so long ago that, like, It is so hard to differentiate in my brain. I know Ember was there, and I know Mizui was there. I am rather certain there was no arcade. And I think Faith might have been there. We're talking 2020 times. We're talking first starting out stream. Well, this is getting easier to organize. It's all W, Y, Z. Someone's been cooking here. Who's been cooking here? We're halfway through this box. Mostly because it's already been done for me. I just finished one of my decks, and I have another deck to make. Cooking, cooking, cooking. Cooking, 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 cooking. E, F, G, H, I, J. Oh, yeah, K. Doi. I know it's emu load, but TTS just said it was emu load. Like all one word. And I'm like, what the hell is an emu load? Would you like an emu load? You can't use them? That's weird. Like, not even mine? Like, not even my follower ones? What? Why? Is it just not have it as a selection? Yeah, refresh, because you should be able to. Really? Is it like a permanent thing, Cat, or is it just like they all temporarily have to deal with that? I swear to God, if this is some AI thing, like, bro, half the reason that followers and that kind of stuff, you know? But yeah, that's like, that's one of the points of pride for being an affiliate and that kind of stuff, you know? Oh, okay, that one worked. That one worked. We see that. Okay, so it's not a permanent thing, at least. Yeah, that's also another Ember art. So many S's. Does it still say Ember? Is it still attributed to Ember? Or is it attributed to love something? Or something love? Wait, can you even see the attributations on mobile? You should be able to. You can only use it once. Let's look into that. Let's see what's going on. Twitch, emote, limited. Alright, I'll see if I can't see. Global content policies governing what emotes are allowed. Single letters, intellectual property, there is nothing popping up that says that that should be happening. Which sucks, because if it turns on to emote only mode, then that's going to even be worse. I don't see any... Okay, so if I click on the emote, it does show that I'm the artist on that one. Oh my god, this is annoying though. Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's anything at all that says anything about these, because this is... That's not cool that it's not letting you use the things that I, like, want you to use, that I put there for you to use. Okay, yeah, it does still attribute them. I'm Proud Love is what, is still attributed to them. Are they still uploading, though? They haven't uploaded in a while. That's unfortunate for them. I mean, it did let you on that one. I'll look further into it. A cursory search just got back, like, basic information on, like, this is what a limit looks like, and that kind of stuff. Kat said that, you know, this is something that's happening all over, so I'm sure somewhere someone is complaining about this. Maybe I gotta check Reddit. Cause that's stupid. Part of logging in on basically just that platform, but it pops up. It's like, oh, this is your most used emote in chats across all of Twitch, and this is the one that's been used the most in your most recent streams, and like that kind of stuff. So like, if people can't use them, what's the point? We're at L. And it's not popping up with any kind of thing when you... Is it just like you go to click on the emotes and they're gone? They're not there as an option? Also, it's totally wild that these are also available over on the Red platform, but they don't have nearly as many options. You would think that they would take a small amount of a hint from the Purple platform. Oh, so there is... It's there as an option, it's just not able to... Okay, okay. That sounds like an interface issue then. Which does make a little more sense. It's not like a behind the scenes getting banned from using my stuff, but still annoying. Okay. How about this? You can't use them directly. What if you type their name out? Which is a lot more annoying, but just humor me so I can let whoever I talk to know. Right F3 attack is one of them. And don't ask why I can't change the right F part, because it's rightful. Otherwise, I'd have it as Ender. I'm not a good enough partner for that yet. Yeah, that worked. Right F3 hydrate with a capital H worked. It comes across as an emote. So it's literally just the interface. I'm assuming you're on mobile. It's the interface to click on them on mobile. Which Cat can tell you from years of use, their mobile platform has never been the greatest. They are always behind as far as like mobile capabilities or errors or that kind of stuff. Are you spamming the sounds aren't over here? Yeah. Yeah, it's not an everyone issue. It's just certain users in certain ways. You have to put a space between them, Frog. You have to put a space between them. Yeah, otherwise it's just one long word. Thank you for the hydrate, though. Grab some water if you can. Get yourself hydrated. But yeah, not an everyone issue. Specifically a mobile issue, and specifically it might be a certain platform. And they can type them. Yeah, see, that works. That works. You can type them out and they work, but you just can't click them because the option to click them just freezes and disappears. That's going to be fun to explain. Hit up a support ticket. Also, they, not that it's going to mean anything whatsoever, but I got a notification today that I can get certified for, sponsorships as an affiliate now. It's not just a partner exclusive thing. If I, set up my certification, then I'll get promoted to various sponsors and they will review my content and might hit me up to do a sponsored thing. Which would be cool. Couple sponsors I would like, you know. There we go. Yeah, that would probably be best, honestly. Could you imagine if I got a Liquid Death sponsorship? I'd be all over that. Free hydrates. I sent their newest ad. I don't know how much you guys have kept up on Liquid Death and their advertising campaigns, but their ad campaigns are always hilarious. And their most recent one is was it Send Us Your Pee? And they sing a whole song about send us your pee so that we can use it to cool the data centers instead of water. And it's like hashtag pee on computers. It might. Oh, that's true. That's true. If you're subscribed or not. I mean, it shouldn't be, but it might be. Anybody else out there on the purple platform there, go ahead and try to use emotes. Especially if you're on mobile. See if you can do a couple messages in a row of emotes and whatnot. Let us know. We're trying to test it for science. Not trying to rage bait you into engagement, but, you know, for real. Help us so when I submit the support ticket. Yeah. There we go. Riley's good. And on mobile, okay. If you're comfortable sharing Apple or Android. Welcome back, welcome back. Might be a Apple versus Android thing too. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I'm wondering too. I'm wondering if it's not Android versus iPhone, because they don't have parity as far as like the app store kind of releases and that kind of stuff. What was I doing? Oh yeah, A through I almost said Z. Apple, Android. And Froggy can spam them all now. Let's go. PLZ. Well, I wonder. I don't know. That's really weird. The last Airbender stuff. So we're starting on A over here. We got Abby Gargoyle. I've got one of them. These matrons. And we're already out of order. God damn it, Bobby. Oh, does it not work all of a sudden? Uh-oh. We already hitched in the giddy up. And you're on browser this time. Is it a mobile browser or... Both. It's just alphabetical. It's just alphabetical, but because of the way... So, I have a... I'll show you really quick here. I have this little 3D printed unit right here. Oh. And the whole idea is, just like the cards that are spilling out right now, the cards will sit into the bottom part. You feed them in here and they slide down because it's sloped in here. And you set your phone on top looking down through there, and I have an app that will scan them. So it uses the imagery on them to actually log them into a database. Makes it a lot easier than manual entry. And then you can like associate that with a specific website to be like, oh, this is the price range and that kind of stuff. So then you can then tell that to go through and like list all your cards in various ways. And in this case, I have it just set to white creature cards, which is what these are, and alphabetical. But within that, it does also do it, if there's a card that's been released in multiple sets, it does it by oldest to newest. So technically alphabetical, oldest to newest, but strictly alphabetical. Because again, the whole point of this isn't necessarily to find like a specific set card, it's to find like the card that I'm looking for. So if I want to look for, you know, Chant of Monkey Bone or whatever, I could go to C and then just flip through that really quick and grab it out. That's my only reason for organizing them, is so I can find them easier. So no specific reason to do it any other way. If I was like really hardcore into it and like put each like one from each set into it and, you know, that whole thing, then I would do it time wise, you know, set wise, then alphabetical in each set and that kind of stuff. But or probably numerical, because at the bottom of most cards, when you go way back old, they didn't think to do this, but the bottom corner of most cards down here, and I went over this in one of my videos, is there's a number of the card and then a number of how many out of the set. So in that one is 006 of 272. I don't know. There's all sorts of ways, and everybody has their reasoning behind it. I'm just strictly doing alphabetical. Because I have one and only one reason to do these. And I just went through all my cards and don't have that one in here, which means it's in my bulk that I haven't organized. So that's fun. But yeah, so I have a kind of a cheat that tells me what order I'm doing these in. But since I haven't put all my cards in one place quite yet, I just realized that some of these are floating in another box over there. There's a stack, a small stack that these might be in. That's fine. If I organize the most of them, then I can get them sorted a lot easier later. But yeah, if I go through most of them like this, when I'm building my deck and then I don't want to spend an extra, $30 on a bunch of cards I already have, don't have to spend 2 hours going through every single card that I have. I have had to do that on the last 2 decks I built, and yeah. I made this a thing for a reason on these latest streams. Because that was so annoying. And then it ends up, it's like not in the area that I thought it was, and it was in a different area, and yeah, it's a problem. It's a big problem. What is this card? Sky Captain? So many angels. Man, there was a period of time where, like, basically the only thing white was angels. Or, like, some kind of bird beast. Some kind of Avon griffin thing. And it shows. Like, even in the A's, half of these cards are angels of some kind. Like, this is just, like, an angel lady. Got, like... It's hard to get around my mic and into the thing there. Yeah, it's like an angel lady in front of some clouds. The very next card is not an angel dude, but like, might be an angel on the back of a manticore. And then a bird flock of like bird people. It's just like, I'm glad they shifted away from only having winged beasts or winged people. I am still going through Okay, this is the first one. I just went through a stack of like 20 cards that it's now humans. And we're back in wings. Wings, wings, wings. So many wings. They're doing a set in the next release year. So I guess technically 2027. I don't remember if it's the first one. But the whole set is themed like on an underwater world. So it's going to be one of the first sets that doesn't have a flying mechanic. They're going to have, like, an alternate version. But because, you're underwater, you're not flying. And I'm low-key a little hyped about that. Not only for the cool art, but just the idea that they're shifting away from, like, this one mechanic, or this one defining trait. Also, then you get the cheerleader. Random cheerleader. This was on a set that was, beginning of this year, into last year. And the whole point was it was like throwback to 80s and 90s horror movies. So it has some of those kind of things, like an actual cheerleader being fought by zombies. So tired. What time is it for you? It's pretty late, ain't it? A part of your world. Mermen are merfolk. That's what they call them. Merfolk are a prominent feature in blue and green. 10 p.m. you'll be back? All right, no worries, sorry. So they have already confirmed that there is going to be a lot of merfolk. So yeah, entirely could be. I half wonder if they're gonna try and make like a slant reference to like some kind of under the sea aerial something. I wouldn't put it past them, you know what I mean? They don't take themselves 100% seriously, which is great. And there are a lot of cards that are either the artist snuck in something into the artwork, or the, I mean, very common, very similar to how they snuck in the art on Little Mermaid. A redheaded merfolk. That'd be hilarious. Well, they're always really good with it because it's never direct, and it's always like one of those things where you have to look at it and go, oh, like well after the set, someone's like looking through the cards being like, I don't know if you noticed this, but look at this. This is clearly gonna be like, maybe the artist was referencing the Little Mermaid. But there's some pretty good ones out there. There's some pretty good ones. Disney currently is working with them. I mean, they're releasing all the Marvel products, and they've got some more on the way, so maybe they wouldn't. Maybe they'd be cool about it. They should be cool, Disney, if you're listening. I doubt you are. You never know, though. I keep running into cards I don't have because they're over there, and now I'm getting, like... I had the mentality of, like, it'll be fine, it'll be fine, I could totally just do it later. But I'm having to go through every single card so many times. Granted, this is the biggest stack. A is the most white cards that I have, but I swear. I'm gonna go over there and get them all. Yeah. I wouldn't doubt it with the... I mean, he's so generically NPC coded already, you know what I mean? Supposed to be that kind of default masculinity vibe. So yeah, I wouldn't doubt it. I wouldn't doubt that at all. That sounds like something I have read as well. Okay, Final Fantasy. Yes, I don't think that one's even in here. Okay, we're at Aegis Angel, which I already have right here. Although, there's a second one, I believe, from which set? 16. Yeah. Just got home from getting ready for the show. Oh, nice, nice. So I probably could actually go grab that. Let me go through this and I'll go see. Do you have a page number? I can go see if it's in the... Because I have the monster manual right over there. Not that looking up werewolves in the appendix is going to be hard, but you know. I'm still going through half these cards, so... Doo-doo. Aegis Angel, that's what we're looking for. Angel of the Dawn. Anointer Priest. Battle Priest. Ah, Aegis Angel, there we go. How's he, doing? Question mark? How's practice going? Or getting ready going, I guess? Alright, I'm gonna go grab the monster manual and we'll check out the reference. There's some not insignificant scratches on the back of this, which I'm not like super upset about, but I'm like, what? Where'd those come from? Werewolf 211. Oops. Totally Gaston. Getting eaten by the beast. Like, I don't think Gaston had a dagger per se, but yeah, that's totally Gaston coded. Like, you can see a dagger on his hip, and they're like on a snowy precipice, getting knocked off by the beast. But yep, 100%. So yeah, they're not beyond that. Granted, that was, what, 12 years ago? Probably even older than that, honestly. Cow's doing fine. Brother has to wake up early, so it's not boiling hot outside because the cows will lose weight when it's hot. Oh, that's true. That's true. Gotta take extra care of them. Trying to think of some Magic the Gathering card, like, references. There's some funny cards, but, like, not references. 100 degrees? That's crazy. It's been warm here, but it's not been that bad. 100 degrees, that's crazy. There's a line of cards, which I think I have one of, called Uktabi Prince. Cooling down, yeah. It's getting, I mean, it's not unbearably hot anymore. There's some times when stepping outside, it's like a little bit daunting, but it's not unbearable around here anymore. Definitely starting to taper off, which I am a little excited for and happy for. But yeah, there's a magic card called Uktabi Prince, Uktabi Prince, and there's a series of 3 of them, and basically it starts as like an orangutan, but in the background there's 2 little monkeys, or no, it's Uktabi something. Well, Uktabi Prince will get you there. But anyways, the first one is like an orangutan, in the background these 2 little monkeys, and then the second one there's like those same 2 monkeys, but the mom, I mean, they're doing something in the background. And then in the third one, there's a little baby, Uktabi Prince, and those 2 monkeys. So, yeah. You can draw the lines to the time passing on that one, and suddenly now there's a baby. It's pretty wild. Want to go to the show, but your mom doesn't want you to miss school. Ah, yeah. I mean, school isn't strictly about the work. I see your point, though. You know, you got it cleared, so there shouldn't be any reason not to go, but at the same time, you know, it is important to attend the appointments that you have set for yourself. That is a lesson to learn, you know, having to sacrifice the wants for the needs. Sitting in a sweater. I'm still wearing my button downs because it is just hot enough out in the garage that, you know, I have a fan blowing on me right there, and if I sit all the way back in this chair, it'll be a problem, and I'll have to change the shirt at the end of the night. Definitely not sweater weather yet. Dang, dude. I have run into, like, at least half the cards. I'm still on AE. Yeah, AE. In a pile of, like, this many cards right here, all being angel cards. Their first word, angel. I'm on AE, and okay, it has taken a long time to get through. Auramancer. Aura farming, but, you know, 90s style. What is Waffles barking at? Or does Waffles think he's barking out? Burb, no worries, no worries. Let's hear Waffles. Yop, yop. Waffles is a great name. I mean, Sir Waffles Solomon III is his full name. But he very much is a Waffles. Just looking at him. I'd get him out here, but the garage door's open and he might just bolt. Like, he's usually good about that, but at the same time, I don't want to risk it, you know what I mean? Then I'd have to shut down stream, bolt after him, chase him down. He likes to play run. So once he's out, he watches for you to get closer and then he runs further away. Which is not the worst thing in the world if you live a place where there's like fields and such. But we live at the end of a cul-de-sac, so the further he runs away, the closer he runs towards a open road. And it's always one of those, it's like, oh god, is this gonna be the time? He hasn't bolted in a long time. It's actually the cats that are doing that more than anything else now, but yeah, no. Chasing him is always one of those crap, 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 don't run him over, crap, crap, crap kind of thing. He's far enough away that even if they do notice him, or notice you, it doesn't matter because he's way ahead of you. Okay, we're getting back on track. I found one of the cards out of the last 5, I think. Hey, Riptide, you're up late. How you doing, man? Didn't expect to see you in here. Not that it's an unwelcome visitation in any way. I just figured you'd be out. Oh, okay, okay. You're dying. Catch you by the end of stream. No worries, no worries. Enjoy your games. We'll catch you next time, Riley. Ah. We'll catch you next time, Riley. Thanks again. Cat is house. Cat is in house. I'm sorry to hear that. Allergic, but worth it. I mean, there's more and more evidence showing that cat allergies is a skill issue, so... Welcome back, Cat. It's anecdotal evidence, to be fair, but, you know. It's a small amount of something. Exactly. Overcome the skill issue. I know already that this winter, or, well, fall, once it gets to it, both the dog and the cats are going to be out here so very often. Waffles is already sleeping under this table on in his dog bed. So, you know, cooking streams and that kind of stuff. He'll be out here all the time. And then Ouija and Boba like to hang out here. Jesus. I really want a cat. It scratched me and it's swelling. About that. I'm trying. I can't feel the right side of my face. That could be just you need to like soap and water wash it and it might stop swelling as much, you know what I mean? Like rinse the irritant out. Kind of an idea. Who knows? Whenever I get a cat scratch, that's my go-to immediately is to soap and water it just even though I don't have an allergy, because it will heal up and then it will get all infected and gross and pussy. Not to be confused with... Never mind. A little swelling won't hurt. Yeah, no one ever died from swelling. No one ever died from an overabundance of swelling in any particular manner. What's with the no school tomorrow? Just got a day off, or... Anointer. There are so many cards sitting over there. I'm half tempted to go over there and grab the cards because... Yeah, I'm not seeing half of these cards. Oh, Jesus Christ. Guys, I'm feeling dumb. Ah, there you go, there you go, there you go. I didn't put creature in there, I just put that it is a white card. And so I've been going through looking for cards that I don't actually have in this area, trying to put them in there like I did. Granted, some of them I have been skipping. Some of them haven't been in here. Jesus Christ, I'm making it harder on myself. Washed off ballad. There you go, there you go. Okay, now we're on to this card, Pride Mate. So, I'm going to grab all the Ajani's Pride Mates I have. Alright. Later, Riptide. Hope you feel better. Enjoy your day off and in therapy. Have a good night, man. Thanks for stopping by. Join for repo? Sounds good, sounds good. I'm going to try and get Ronan in on it too. At the very least. Have a good night. Repo, repo. Wony pony. Later, later. I'm gonna try and get him in there. He might resist. I am missing a significant portion of cards here for Johnny's Pride Mate, but that's fine. J25 is the first one, and then what is it, M11? Which is these two. One from 2015. And then 2 from 2019. Okay. I have 1, 2, 3, 6, 9 of the same card from 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 different sets. That's crazy. That card has been printed a lot. Although I'm pretty sure these angelic pages are going to beat that out here once we get to that. We're on AJ, not AN, so... Sunstriker? What the hell is a Sunstriker? Looks like a cheetah. Yeah, a Johnny's Sunstriker. It's like a little cheetah dude. Alright. Whatever. Okay. Jailer dude. Couple of dogs. Oops. Actually, I'm missing one. I'm supposed to have 3 of those. The best boys. What was it we were talking about the other day? I saw some comedy video, and I showed Winnie Cakes. And she laughed. Oh, it was someone making a deck that was like, oops, all chairs is what they called it. But it was like someone's like half-hearted off joke of like, I don't want to play against your oops, all chairs deck. Just play something normal. So I totally didn't immediately look and see if I could make a oops, all chairs deck and what the feasibility of that is. Apparently, it's rather feasible. There's like 204 cards that are all have chairs in the artwork. So I'm more than half tempted to make an oops all chairs deck just because of that one offhand comment in a comedy video. And the like alphabetical order first one was a video game character from Final Fantasy VII named Aerith, and she's holding a chair behind her head and smacking someone over the head with it. And I'm like, yeah, no, this would be fun. I'm gonna play against my oops all chairs deck. All the artwork only has chairs in it. I wonder if there are lands that have chairs in them. I mean, probably. Skyguard is what we're on to now. All right. Man, I'm still in the A's. Been doing this for this long, and I've still only gotten through A. And not even. No worries, Cat. Have a good night. Thanks for hanging. Appreciate you as always. We'll catch you tomorrow for some repo. But yeah, have a good day. And a good night, I guess, technically. Ah, there we go. Skyguard. Later, later. Okay, a bunch of Skyguards done. Five of those. Supposed to have five, so that works out perfectly. I got two of the same card. Oh, but one's in another language, so we only got the three. Never mind. God dang. Here I am thinking it's only the one. I got one written in, I think it was simplified Chinese, and then the other one, or the other three, are all just English. And I've just got the one sitting here. Oh my lord. This is giving you a window as to why I do this. As annoying as it is. There's one Kieran. There's the third one. Alright, one from Arcadian Masks, which is Alabaster Wall. Got that. Something Scout. Oh, that's a Kithkin Scout from not this area. I don't have that one. Angel of Invention and of Finality. And then we move into Angelic Page, which would be... Or no, Angel of Mercy. Which is that one there. So, set that to the side. That's going to be next. Angel of Invention and Angel of Finality. I think those are going to be over in that other box. So I can just skip right to the Mercy. So many cards. Vitality? No. Angel of the Dawn. More Vitality. Yep. Okay, we can skip. Oh, look, Angel of the Dawn is that one that's next. And then Angel of Vitality. So we'll just put those down really quick. Vitality, Vitality, Vitality. Angel of the Dawn. Perfect. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. One of them is not here, so 4. And I've got 3 over here. So there's another Angel of Vitality. Somewhere. Oh, right there. Boink. One of them is foil and sitting somewhere else, so we go with J25 is the newest Jumpstart. M20, 20, 20. Perfect. Then we're back to the stuff that I had pre-ordered or prearranged. That one. Angel Fire. What's next? Field Marshal? And then we're on to all the angelic pages. The Assault Griffin. I thought for a second that was it. It's got that same color scheme, that kind of reddy dawn or dusk. Sundown kind of situation, but big old wings on the side. Nope. Okay. Angelic page. 3, 5. So 8, 10. 10 of them plus these guys. 2 of these. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Perfect. Plus another protector somewhere. Don't know where. I also have no idea how they got separated. Although we did build an angel deck, so that could have been it. Yep. Second angelic protector. There we go. Alright, so the 10 of these are in order 7th edition. And there are 3 of those. 8th edition is here. And there are 5 of them. And then 2 of the Urzas. And 2 Tempest Protectors. So perfect. Alright. Cool. Another 10 angelic walls. Luckily, most of them are stuck together up here. 5, 6. There's some in the back and then some just sprinkled throughout. Seven. 8. 9. 10. There we go. Angelic page and angelic wall. It's 8 and 2. So it's 2. These 2 are first. The other 8. Yep. There we go. These cards I've seen already like 1,000 times, so I know they're in here at least. One of them, Anointer of Champions, and then just General Anointer Priest. There's 2 of them. I know one's in the very back. I just didn't realize there was 2 of them, unless I've only had the one in here the whole time and the other one's in the other box, which is entirely possible. Yeah, there's that one. I guess the other one's in the other box. Okay. Apex Hawks, I don't think I've seen in here. The next would be the Irration Cleric in the back. So, while we look for the Apex Hawk, Liberator, not a hawk, okay. Aven Tactician, Trailblazer, Trooper, Changeling. Apex Hawks. There it is. Multi-kicker. Oh, yeah. Okay, and you can make it super powerful if you multi-kick it. Followed by the Irration Cleric. Archetype of Courage. Archon of Falling Stars. Archon of Redemption. Why is the Archon of Redemption not foiled? Archetype and Archon. Hey, Levi, how's it going? Okay, yeah, see, that is foiled, but I don't have it in here as foiled. So we're going to set that down really quick. I might have to update my database, which, you know what? That's fine. Foil tends to be a little more valuable. It's from the correct set. I just don't have the right one in here. Not great. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that. That's truly unfortunate. There we go. Archway Angel's not in here. Fox is, though. Arctic Fox. Oh, we were just talking about this. I should have shown these to Kat. Any particular reason you want to share or talk about, or just in general you want it known it's not great? Because I get that. I get that. Life does suck sometimes for all the reasons that you can't control. Okay, a couple of armory guards. Both from the Ravnica set, or Return to Ravnica, technically. 4 Assault Griffins. Oh, plus another 4 Assault Griffins. Valid, Levi, valid. It's your business, you know? Well, hey, do you have someone around that you can talk to? Or at least maybe tomorrow have someone you can talk to? Someone you can lean on for support? That's not some random stranger across the internet? Because very much lean on them, you know? Sometimes you might think it's not worth it and that kind of stuff, but it very much does help, even just to talk it out. Okay, we got 4 of them. Only 3 of them. Am I crazy? I might be crazy. We'll look for another one as we grab the Attended Knight. There's those 2 right there. That was easy enough. There's not another Assault Griffin in here hiding, is there? No. Could very well be in the other box, like, honestly. Oh, there it is. I just had a feeling it wasn't, though. Alright, cool. Two, 3, 4. We got 2 extras as well. What is this? Audacious Infiltrator. I don't know that I've seen that in here, but it's a dude holding like a weird little orange ready orb thing. Artwork is not a bird, so I mean, you know. Easy one to recognize. Nope, not in here. Okay. Now we're into the Aura Farmers. I mean, Auramancers. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 Auramancers. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's one more somewhere. All the Aura. There we go. With the hydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Levi. Anybody out there, make sure if you're watching, you grab something to drink. Get yourself hydrated. Time to hydrate or dehydrate. I just looked up to the wrong camera. My bad. Habit. Usually the camera's up a little bit and in front of me. But yes, time to hydrate. I'm going to go ahead and get my Last chug of water here. I guess there's a little more than I thought. Nonetheless, hydrate or dehydrate. Thank you for the hydrate, Levi. Okay. Auroch, Blade Warden, and Glaive Master. 4, 2, and 4. Nope, that's the wrong ones. I almost just went through the alphabetized ones that we've already put in order. Why not just start all over? It's fine. Cloud Chaser, whatever. Couple of flocks. Glaive Masters. Supposed to have 3 more of those? Oh, I do, I guess. 1, 2, and 3. There we go. So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4. See, going through this also is showing me cards that I don't remember having. And that gives me ideas, potentially. So Salvagers, and then we have 1 Steel Shaper, so that's all of those. Perfect. We got 5 of these. 1, 2, 3, 4. Five. There we go. Got 1 of these. Something followers? Oh, that's Avatar Last Airbender. Aven Battle Priest is what we're on right now. Any cards that have been purchased this year are not... Well, the majority of the cards that have been purchased this year are not going to be in here yet because they are all sitting over there. Once I have this organized, I'll be able to throw them in there in order and that kind of stuff, but... There's, what, 20 plus years cards to go through before that. Then moving forward, I'll just be able to go, up, they go here. All right, time for the Cloud Shapers. I have 4 and 5, so 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Six, 7, 8, 9. Okay. All this just for A. All right, 8th edition, we have 5 of them. So 1, 2, 3, 5, and we have 4 of the Odyssey in that order. Perfect, perfect. How many flock do we have? 3, 1, 1, total of 5. 1, 2, 3, 4. There's another one in the back, making it 5. 3 of them from 8th edition. 8, 8, 8. 9th and... Still taking time to process. Valid, valid. I meant more of like, not talking about specifically what happened, you know, just more of like your thoughts and feelings and the fact that you're processing it, you know? But valid. Everybody does it in their own way. Just remember, it's an option when you need it. Some people forget that, you know? Sounds like you got a good head on your shoulders about it, at least. Whatever it may be. Not that we didn't know that about you already. Skirmisher, 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 skirmisher. Well, we only have 1 out of the 3 that I'm supposed to have. That's wild. Got 3 of these, 2 from the same set, followed by 1 from the 2013 set, which is technically 2012. Tactician, Trailblazer. I think we're back into the order that I already had them sorted. 1, and then these last 3 together. All right, cool. And now we're into B. Got majority of the A cards sorted. Move on to B, which is significantly smaller. That is from the list. So that's from the cards that I did not too long ago. 9th edition Ballista Squad. Do I have that in here? Honestly, I don't even recognize that card. Oh, no, I must. It's right there. Ballista Squad. All right, cool. That's where we start. Is that from the list? Eve. Evening Tide? Eventide. I don't remember. I think I opened those a while ago, and so those are sitting in the chest or the cupboard, not over here. It's like a little Kithkin. Oh no, they're right here. Kithkin Bollynock Trapper. Whenever you play a white spell, you may untap and then tap this to tap a creature. That's fun. That could be used very angrily. Tap and then, you know. Whenever you cast, it's very niche. We'll say that much. It's niche in its use cases, but it could be used to basically get rid of all their defenders, or at least their defenders that matter. You could somehow loop some more into the existence. Bully Rush? I don't think Bully Rush is in here. So we move on to Banisher Priest. Followed by Basilica Guards, 2 of those. There's 1. Twerking. Are you on mobile? I know that's totally random after you send a twerking, but we've been having some weird issues, or at least we had one weird issue with someone on mobile only being able to send 1 emote. Like, anytime they tried to tap an emote after that, it would just freeze and wouldn't send it through. They send the first one, but any other message wouldn't let until they refreshed. Yours works, at least. It's so weird. It was one person, but Cat was like, oh, I've heard of this happening to people. So it's not just one specific person. I don't know. It's weird. I'm going to submit a ticket and be like, hey, this happened, and you can watch my VOD, you know. Don't know what it is. We troubleshot and found out it only happens on mobile. And, like, they could type the name of it out, like, fully just, like, type it out, and it would work, but they just couldn't click on it in the mobile. They didn't care about subbing. Oh, I see that, though. I do see the sub. Well, thank you for the sub. What the hell? Alerts. Twitch subscribe. For a subscription of any kind, yep. It should have. Well, that sucks. Thank you, Levi, for the sub. I see that. I see that you have the sub. You have the little symbol. We'll go ahead and we'll celebrate it nonetheless. I don't know why it didn't. But you know what? I can just press the button and make it do it. Maybe. Let's find out. Maybe I can force it to. Nope, it needs a name. That sucks. Well, thank you for the sub. I do appreciate it. Couple of Bean Boozled to sub. God, I just got hit by fried chicken corn flavor beans. Savory jelly beans don't work. Jesus. Oh, God. Thank you for the sub, Levi. Like, legit, who sat there and thought fried chicken jelly bean? We have all the KFC flavors, and we're going to go with fried chicken. That sounds like it's the best option that we have. Oh, man, my mouth tastes horrid now. They better add that to Bean Boozled, like, honestly. Honor Guard, check. The one before this card. It's like Benelish Knight. But it is not in here, so it's this card then. Benelish Veteran. We have 4 of them. Perfect. Then we have the Benevolent Ancestor. Check. Followed by Binding Mummy back here. Check. At least B is a lot easier to do. Do you think we'll see you for Repo tomorrow? Or is that just you're not even caring about Repo right now? I totally get that. Okay, Bishop of Binding and Bishop of Rebirth. And Bishop of Wings. Yeah. Riptide just said that they are in. And I'm going to try and get Ronan in, but he's a wild card at any given point. I do know that typically we have like some of the younger crowd, Putty and all them, like to jump in like last time. Like anything? Well, there you go. There you go. You are more than welcome to jump in. Let's not Wiimote it this time though, you know? Be appreciated. We'd love to have you. I want to see if we can lock in, like get an actual crew of people that off work on Friday. Perfect. What? Only 2 doggies, which is weird because I'm supposed to have 4 dogs. And I don't know where the other one would be. So whatever. But yeah, the God, who is it? It's DJ Putty and all them. Grayson likes to jump in sometimes too. Weren't you last time we played, jumped in and like suddenly were unable to die and that kind of stuff? I swear that was you. I swear last time we were playing, we were running around and like you were suddenly unable to die. We're like, hey man. I don't know. Meh. Most of the time, it's whatever. How do I not have any of these? What? I have 3 battalion warriors, and I somehow skipped them all? Oh, there they are. Battalion foot soldier. Way at the beginning. That's my bad. That is all 3 of them, though. If I hit the Basilica guards, I've gone too far. Man, how did I miss that so hard? Okay. B. But yeah, I'd love to get a crew that can like actually lock in and like get deep down into the like I don't think we've ever officially like on stream made it into double-digit nights. I think the farthest we've gone is like 8. And then everybody just kind of crashes out, you know? Okay, first one we gotta find is Caravan Escort. We've got a Caravan Herda. A Herda. If I remember correctly, our last one was actually like 6 or 7 lock in. Valid. See, you and Riptide I know can lock in and that kind of stuff. It's just the others. They go well for a couple rounds and then just go chaotic. Because that is how the internet do. Which I'm all for fun and that kind of stuff, but you know. I want to see some of the more difficult stuff. I want to see some where we get like overpowered. Like we actually progress down in there and become a threat. Rather than just, you know, oops, God mode. Something companion, another doggo. Charm peddler. He looks like... I'm not going to be able to think of the actor's name now. He's got like a very generic sounding like first name, last name is also first name. Like John Steves or something like that. But he's got one of those kind of names. I'm trying to think of a movie that he was in recently, but this guy looks very much like a semi-famous actor. I can't think of his name off the top of my head. It's very generic. All right, we got a Cathedral Sanctifier. I'm supposed to have 2. We got 1, though. A Drill Master, Cavalry Drill Master. God, what is that dude's name? Tom? No. Pete? No. He played the Hammer guy in that really jokey superhero movie with Pee Wee Herman and... God, it's going to bother me now. I don't even remember the name of that movie. Super Friends? No. Wow, my brain is not. And I'll just leave it there. My brain is not right now. You know, I blame lack of dinner, honestly. I should probably get some dinner here. Dinner is a good idea. How many of these do I have? 7? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It was a comedy movie, and the whole point was like everybody's got superpowers, and it's like a ragtag group of superpowered people going against like a mega villain or whatever that's taken over a city. And it's all just comedy. Like one of the lead characters has fart abilities. And it's like, really? And then the guy that I'm talking about specifically uses a hammer. And he like throws a hammer or something like that. But it specifically has to be a hammer. God, what is that movie? Kel from Kenan and Kel and like Good Burger and stuff played Invisible Boy, but you had to be not looking at him for him to become invisible. It was not a good movie. It wasn't a bad movie, but it was not a good movie, that's for sure. It was forgettable. That's why I can't remember its name, probably. What is this one? Chivalrous Cavalier? Blah, 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 blah. It's an uncard. Which has a silver border, which I don't see any in here, so that's definitely not here. Civic Stalwart. It's a Luxodon elephanty dude. God, where's Scuttlebot? I need his brain. I need him to just pull that answer out of nowhere. It's like it's not Super Friends or Super Troopers, but something along those lines with like a generic name. Janine Garofalo is in it. Paul Rubin's in it. Lots of like B actors are in it. Hank Azaria's in it. What the hell is that name of that movie? I only have 2 of these. Supposed to have 4 again. Cloistered Youth. I don't even think I've seen that card in here. Super... No. No Cloistered Youth, so on to Cloud Crusader. I am 100% looking that up if I can't come up with a name after this. Not only just to look up that name, but to find that actor's name, because that card, he looks exactly... Okay, I'd say exactly is a stretch. He looks pretty dang like him. It's also one of those names that I forget, and then when I hear it, I'm like... Pegasus is next, and I have 3 cards that are not here, so I'm supposed to have 3 of these. Did I skip C or something? I might have. I might have skipped a lot of C. Either that or just all of the C is over in that one. Okay. Courier Griffin and... Oh, there's the other 2. There they are. This guy's next. Confessor. Courier Hawk, probably next. Courier Griffin right there. And then, yep, Courier Hawk. Makes sense. These 2, I'm supposed to have 3 Court Clerics in the back there, so let's do that. Okay, no. Again, missing one of those, that's fine. 6 Court Street Denizens. There's this one right here. 1, 2, 3, 4. 5. Okay. This card right here, Crimson Acolyte. And then the crossbow infantry, I have 1, 5, 5, 1. So 11, 12, but one of them is not going to be here, so okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Perfect. 7th edition of the one that's kneeling is first, and then 5 more 8th edition. Yep. And then 5 of these guys from Arcadian Masks, and then 1 of those which is in the list. Just in my cupboard. We only got these 5 cards here. This one. Which I could easily just look at, but no, that requires reading and looking. There's no way I'm skipping these though. What? Capuchin Knights and Unicorn? I did skip these. Where are these? Oh, that's why. These are going to go at the very front, though. Skipped them because half of the things I was scrolling past were Marvel superhero stuff. Captain Marvel, Captain yada yada yada. Those all go at the front, though. Alright, I need to look this up. Paul Rubin superhero movie. Mystery Men. It was called Mystery Men, and the actor's name is William H. Macy. That card looked like William H. Macy. William Macy. Okay, we're on to D. Right there. Okay, I think we're going to stop after E because it is getting to be that time. This is the first one, though. That's easy enough. Another bow lady. So we go from bow lady to bow lady. There we go. Except for we have 2 of those. So there we go. That's a Marvel card. So then we skip past and go to someone Paragon. Someone something Paragon. Where is it? Dawning Angel. No. Let me guess. It's not over here and I just wasted all that time. Perfect. Awesome. Cool. Love it. Dapper Shieldmate and Daring Archaeologist. Wait. Yeah, no, look. That's them. Okay, I don't think so. Nope. For either of those, that's wild. It's an artifact, whatever. It's artifact with a white cost, so that's why it's included. 4 of Daru something or others. Got like a whippy chain. These guys, Cavalier, 1, 2, 3, and 4. Let's go. Then we got the healer. Only 1 of them. Dauntless Dismantler, which I don't think is in here. I think that's going to be over there. And then Dauntless Veteran. So a couple of Dauntless. And that weird Kavu thing, if I can find it. But I'm pretty sure that one's over there, too, because it's one of the list. Yep. Okay. What's next? Dawnbringer, Dawnfeather, and Dawning Angel. Dawn Strike Paladin. That's afterwards. Defender. Man, that's wild. I'm running into that same thing where I have a bunch of these that are all sitting over there are 100%. That sucks. Okay, Dawning Angel. I have 5 of those. 2, 3, 4. Wow, 4. I don't even have all of them. That's crazy. I'm supposed to have 3 of the Paladins, too. Okay. Dawning Marshal, Pyros, and then we're on to the Daybreaks, which I have 11 of. Dawning Marshal. I don't think I saw that at all. Okay, we have 8 Daybreaks. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And then we have, oh no, we have 9 and 2. 2 of them from the 2019 set. There we go. Okay, Daybreak Chimera and Dazzling Angel, which I don't think either of those are in here. And we're on to the front here, so Chimera and Dazzling Angel. Dude, like what? Did I not? mean, I am going to go through the rest of them, so it's not like it's that big a deal, but dang, dude. Okay, one of these, one of those, two of that guy, which I think is just a few more down, actually. Mr. Big Cloak with your hand out. Where are you? There you are. Dedicated martyr. One of those, one of those, two of those, one of these. What is this? Devilthorn Fox in foil. I thought I saw a fox at one point. Oh well. Oh, there's a not foil one. Okay, that's why. I don't know where the foil one is, but I know there is a fox somewhere. Well, who knows? Who knows where it ended up? Devout Chaplain, and then two of the Harpists, one of the Disciple of Graces. I don't have a Disposal Mummy, so next is Dive Bomber, and then two Diving Griffins. Right there. How many of these? Two Doomed Travelers, Dragon Bell Monk, two of the Dragon's Eye Sentries, two Dramoka Captains, four Dunecasters, 1, 2, 3. Oh man, two of these guys, and then 5 of these guys. All right, cool. And there's still more that I don't have over here, which are from The Hobbit, which makes sense. Like I said, all my Hobbit cards are sitting off to the side over here, so I could technically do that, but that's a lot of extra work on top of the work I'm already doing. All right, two of those guys. Eager Glyph Mage. Oh, no, that's, no, that's not the right one. Okay, so one of these in foil, and then another 9 Eagle, no, sorry, another 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oh, there's one more past that, okay. Total of 8, one of them foil. One of them from Origins, so something like this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 1, 2. Perfect. Whoa. Excuse me. Eagle of the North, Lord of the Rings. Airbender. Turtles. Okay, then we go to the Eidolon of Countless Battles, which doesn't say it's foil. It's very much foil. This is a $10 card. What? It's because I didn't have it as foil? Excuse me. Terribly sorry, so. Just gonna put you in your little case there. Slide that over your face there. Of inspiration. Oh, Eagles of the North, though. Waffles is what? He won't stop barking? Okay, well, I guess I can go check something out. Waffles is having some troubles outside. I'm going to finish up E here, like I said, and then I'm going to go help check on Waffles. It sounds like he's having some troubles, or thinks something's going on. There's some kind of problem. Something's wrong, so I'm going to go investigate with Waffles and see what's going on. Let me finish this up really quick, Penalty. I don't know if you're actually watching or not. SOS. Okay, we're here. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you know, maybe you just wanted to hear me say waffles some more. Is that right, Waffles? You just wanted more attention from Dad, huh? Waffles, waffles, waffles. Waffles, waffles, waffles. It's probably confusing him, honestly. He's like, where is Dad? Dad's saying this, but I don't see Dad, so what is happening? I'm so confused. Emeria Angel. I don't have any of those. Emissary of the Sunrise, though. I have 2 of those, and they are both right here. Okay. Emissary of the Stepless? Sleepless. Oh, that makes sense. Empty Shrine, Kanui, which is a list card. Yep. List card. Encumbered Rihiri is a Lauren Eclipsed. So not in here. More not in here. Okay, we're at Afara's Warden. 1, 2, and 3. Esagoth and Essence of Antiquity. What? These are all EX, EX, EX. I can skip all the way down to EX. Exalted Sovereign. No, okay. Here we go. Got the Elephant. We've got the Creeping Lady. We've got the Raptor, which I'm supposed to have 2 of, but I don't. Expendable Troops. And then I'm supposed to have 3 of these Exultant Sky Marchers. Alright, well. I am going to call it there. Like I said, I have to go investigate what's up with Waffles. Probably do a walk around the house. Just a little check. But thank you for hanging out, everybody. We'll pick this up next time. We got only like a third of the way through any of the amount of cards. We got through D or E. But, you know. Thank you for coming out and hanging, though. I do appreciate you all. If you haven't checked it out, later, Levi. Hope you're doing some kind of better tomorrow. We'll see how it goes. One day at a time, you know. But thanks for hanging out. Thanks for lurking. Thanks for chatting. And yeah, we're going to go ahead and call it there. Links are on screen. Links are in chat. Or go to rightfulender.com, myname.com to get all the links to everything. And we will catch you tomorrow with more game. Bye-bye, everybody.